Shocking levels of chaos and violence at a high school. In Massachusetts, students at one high school are so out of control, educators aren't just calling the police, they're calling in the National Guard.
We're looking for support with the National Guard to come in and act as substitute teachers, hall monitors to make sure that the high school is safe.
We're just looking for a little bit of support within Brockton Public Schools.
Well, we're not asking them to deploy a whole army to our school. We're asking for support, especially with the teacher shortage throughout Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
We need more staff to support our staff and help the students, learn, have a safe environment.
Teachers say students are having sex, doing drugs, and have even started violent brawls that have resulted in students being stabbed. Here now, committee member from that high school, Tony Rodriguez. Tony, good to see you and thank you for being with us. Just talk to us how bad the school has gotten. What's happening where you're now asking for the National Guard to come in and keep the peace?
It's chaotic when we have students that basically are in the school thinking that it's a playground. Lack of discipline. It starts at home. The deficit kind of put a big hamper on us in making sure that we have a safe learning environment with the teacher shortage that we have because of the massive layoffs that we dealt with last fiscal year.
Is everybody on board with this, Tony, to get the National Guard in? Is there pushback from other committee members? What's been, the response from Governor Healy on this?
We drafted a letter. There was 4 of us that drafted a letter. We requested a meeting of safety last month where we brought the educators in to basically shine the light on what's really going on at the high school. So we gave them that platform. And, they spoke from the heart, and what they're dealing with is discouraging. It's sad that we have educators that can't go inside the building and give these kids the proper education, and students are losing, education time. Students not showing up to school, the staff. We have 20 to 25 teachers that are calling out on a daily basis, wow. And that leaves, roughly about 800 students that are unsupervised in the building, and we can't continue to just let it go this way. So that's why we reached out to the governor to make sure she can activate the National Guard, because at this time we just can't continue having meetings on top of meetings. We need corrective action now, and it has to happen sooner than later.
Tony, I'm a parent. You send your kids to school, and it's supposed to be a safe place. But it appears that in this school, whether it's the brawls, the stabbings, the sex, the drugs, all things most parents try to keep their kids away from, they're actually getting at the school system. So those who don't want the National Guard to come and keep the peace, do they have another plan on how you remedy the school and make it a place that's safe for kids to go to?
We have to have the bodies inside of the school.
Yeah.
Right now what you do is, when you have a lot of educators not in the building or staff, these kids are free to, roam. And what do you think these teenagers are going to do? It's a free for all.